And gonna see a good game for sure.
So if you just joined us, 18-17, RAYAN, they lead at the end of the first quarter. The GHARAFAH team, of course, the GHARAFAH are favourites again one more time for the league. RAYAN are trying to prove that they do not belong at the bottom of the table as they did last year, and they have all the talent this year to prove and show that they are not.
The problem is clear lack for them. You have your captain out and the best player, Mizo. You have your best young player, one of the best big guys in Doha, Nico Harats, out now the last 2 weeks. And Hani Arif also had a great season. Breakout season for him. He's out, I think, will be important for us. With those three on the court, and these two professionals, RAYAN is a danger. But now, what we can tell them, what we can tell about them, they will fight every second. Maybe sometimes it's enough, maybe not.
Well, we'll see how much stamina RAYAN have in their petrol tank. But so far, so good. Good results for them.
Well,
Dixon, jump shot unsuccessful. Nadim, he is cleaning up everything.
Yes,
he is cleaning up.
He's having a great so far start of the season. From Papi's, maybe.
Dixon. Dixon. Jammer. He was expecting Dixon to go for the shot and rebound. This time Dixon's got it again. A nice intercept, nobody home for him. A nice layup for the number 30 for GHARAFAH.
He throws the tough, one of the toughest players we have in this league, Omar Al-Hanji. You see how hard Dixon fought for this ball, for this possession. You see the resilience of Omar Al-Hanji. He took this blow and he's coming back. Now the defense of GHARAFAH. But Rahman Jama stealing the ball.
Dixon to Gemma. Gemma to
Good defense.
Harris.
Very good defense. This is the offensive foul. You remember asking what is a defensive and offensive foul in the case of pushing?
Yes.
It's exactly the case. because the offensive player, I think it was Harris, he hit Kabongo in the midsection. The cross here and in the back. In this, let's say in this block. If you hit him here, it's an offensive foul. If you hit him on the side, it's an offensive foul.
Next, finds Kenji, captain, to the number 14, Miranda. Miranda back to Nix from downtown, unsuccessful. Dixon brings it out for GHARAFAH, connects it with Harris. Harris with Pappas. Pappas with the number 23. Jama is making an impact on the game so far.
Excellent play from GHARAFAH. This is goes to say the signature in the zone. He put in the middle Papis, which is a point guard. At the end, he can pass like a point guard. So serve the ball with Jama to easy points.
Next, he's got three defenders and he managed to rip a throw. I don't know how he did that to land that one in.
They evaluated like here. He's a good asset for them.
23-20. GHARAFAH lead by 3 points as Pappas punches in another 2.
This is offensive foul, I think.
Again, another.
Yes. Kabongo, this is a sacrifice is valid because you go against Papis of 130 kilos of full muscles and strength.
And 5 meters tall.
Okay,
he's a tower. He's a tower. Have a look at him. He's a tower. You understand what I'm talking about. The guy should be playing rugby. He should not be playing rugby. He should be playing rugby. He certainly does. I'd like to see him play rugby. Jama, Harris, Dixon, play back to Muslik to Jama to Harris. Nice piece of play.
Excellent condition for him. But look how GHARAFAH passed the ball, no dribbling, just passing the ball, tapping.
And the ball stayed in the air, high in the air, above the head of RAYAN, who are shorter in status. As Kenji comes away with it, he hooks up with Dixon, with Nixter. It goes to the number 14, Miranda. He loses the ball. Kenji tries to defend. Nobody can against Dixon.
Dixon was so quick that Kabongo was trying to establish himself in defensive position for offensive fouls. He couldn't
get in position quick enough.
So quick on this play.
Kabongo.
Nice defense from Omar Al-Hanji. He missed the shot, but he came back quickly. He read the play that Dixon wanted to play and he disrupted it. This is good defense. This is high IQ defense from Omar Al-Hanji.
27-22. What's in the first quarter of the QBF Men's Basketball League between GHARAFAH and RAYAN. Coming to you live on the Basketball Federation.
Exceptional defense from Samaira Nix. Unbelievable.
3-point attempt by Cruz, unsuccessful, but he did have the bench on their feet. They were ready to cheer and clap him on. Another young talent for the club.
Because GHARAFAH will try to break the defense, the whole defense of RAYAN.
Muslik, step back for the free shot, unsuccessful. And Barrage finds the ball down the other end, and Kabongo sinks in the 2 points.
RAYAN is hustling. They make the small plays that you cannot see, like an offensive rebound, an offensive foul that they can take. They try to give their hustle.
Muslik wrapped around by the defense.
And it's traveling. I think or foul, let's see.
And Faraj jumping on the ball. And a bit of a bit of words between Faraz and the GHARAFAH captain.
They know each other all their lives. Okay, let's jump over.
There's nothing wrong with a little bit of emotion on the court. Kabonga dribbling the ball, tries to pass it, knocked down by Dixon. Back to Kabonga. Kabonga out wide at the number 16. Cruz unsuccessful, knocked out by Harris.
They make Cruz to be part of the game, so the defense will take care of it. We'll try to forward. We'll try to expand the defense of GHARAFAH, not to focus on the fourth and more experienced player. Now they have to follow also this kid because he will take the shot of his guy.
Can you?
After this halftime, bro,
But I think now he's automatic. It's not intended from the team to do.
Harris.
Again, following everything. He's all over the place. He's like nothing. He's not just falling down. He cannot make the threes that he usually makes. No problem. He will go inside. He will make the tip-ins. He will go to score under the basket.
31-24, GHARAFAH extending their lead.
And this is an offensive foul on the screen because the player was not set correctly. He moved a little bit because when you set a screen, you need to stay in your position. According to the referees, Knicks repositioned himself in the action, which is an offensive foul. You cannot reposition himself.
31-24, Pappas shakes it. He finds some support in the form of Jama. Jama to Muslik. Muslik back to Jama. It was a 1-2. Too long from Jama. Nick. To Kabonga. Kabonga, the number 16. Cruz, and it's there. And that's what you were talking about earlier. I mean, Rayan having confidence in their young boy.
This is good coaching, but you need to give him a confidence to shoot because you need the defense to follow him. Unbelievable. He's playing like it's a final, and this is what RAYAN needs right now with Omar and Alhanji and Harris. They need them to go speed like they do.
Dixon Harris.
This is now the problem for the GHARAFAH problem. They cannot make the outside shots, which means that they're forcing their ways inside. So this is a problem that they have to solve in the second half. Because RAYAN is playing exceptional good defense inside the basket, not their weakness. So they try to protect the rim. Since they GHARAFAH at some point, if they will not make the shot, they will be in trouble.
And number 22 is on for number 23 for GHARAFAH. 22 is Amr Rida.
Yes, Amr, as we know him. Amr is a young talent, growing in the grassroots of GHARAFAH. They have an excellent coach, Coach Nasser, who is working with them. He grew up, he brought all these players, the young players that they had, like Raslan Al Abdallah, Adam Al Abdallah, and now Amro, the first team. It's one of the best systems in Doha of growing young players.
And a nice defense there to pick up the crumbs by Muslims, but it makes down and another change.
It's a great defense.
Benji, over to the young kid again. The number 16 Cruz, very exciting to watch. Dixon, Muslim, Pappas, drops it, picks it up, goes for a second time recovery. Easily done.
Nice
I mean, the defense didn't even put the hands out.
When Papis reach this point,
there's no stopping.
It's the inevitable. Just
leave him.
Yes, you just only hope that you miss it back on.
There's no There's no as long as there's no voice, I'll bring it here. You've got no sense. The half-time score, 36-32. Baba. Shohei, there's no sound? No sound? What about Tassos? Well, Tassos is not connected.
Sean coming, brother.
So that's the half-time for the match between RAYAN and GHARAFAH. GHARAFAH leading 36-32 at the break. We'll take a 9-minute break and we'll come back. Please don't go anywhere as we bring you the best broadcast coming to you live from the Qatar Basketball Federation. GHARAFAH leading by 4 points at 36-32 at the end of half time as the teams prepare to start the third quarter. Referees are calling both teams out to center court. Tassos, it hasn't been an easy match for GHARAFAH as expected.
It's exactly as we said. Now the fence is doing his job. The fence is not existing because we try to avoid things, because we know how the team is going to act and react. We know that RAYAN is going to fight because they don't have major players on the court. They're missing, they're injured. So what we saw from them in the Qatar Cup and now, that there is a continuity. They will continue to fight. They will play this hard-fought game. They will go to every possession. They play this zone defense inside. So if you cannot make the shots, then you are in trouble. And GHARAFAH hasn't made the shots. They do a very good job attacking the zone from inside, but at the end, you need to make some shots against the zone defense that invites you to make these shots. And another offensive foul from Kabongo. Another great defense from Kabongo. It's the third offensive foul he's taking in the game. Second foul on Papis. Okay, no problem for this.
The court being cleaned by the
QBF
staff
yes.
here. As Kabongo tries to push his way through. A nice pass.
Very good defense again.
Faraj takes it well, but outside the court.
Nedim he's trying his best to stop one top-class point guard like Mick Kabongo. We saw at the end of the first half how he defended him, and still Kabongo made an unbelievable three-point shot. But now Nedim won this one-on-one on his defense, forced him to pass in the wrong way. This is the shots that he didn't make in the first half. RAYAN is inviting him to make. He made it now. It's a risk. RAYAN has to make some. Has to take some risks. They cannot do anything else.
At what stage do we expect GHARAFAH to kick along?
Depending on the shots, because three-point shot is the shot that gives you the chance to increase the lead in a way that the other team will be disappointed. So far, RAYAN feels comfortable that GHARAFAH will not make the shots. So if they will start making shots, because the defense is working well, it's 32 points, even 34. Okay, not a huge number. But the problem for GHARAFAH so far was the offense.
Are we going to expect from GHARAFAH to use their height advantage as they did in the first half?
I think they will try to make the shots first, because going inside, it's not a clear win-win situation. Because you go inside, you have too many bodies there. You see, you have people jumping and fighting. When you're 3 points
how do you defend Muslik and Harris at the middle, and you got Pappas on the edge on the
It's difficult, but RAYAN is doing a good job on this. They put their bodies on, they sacrifice themselves, they try to make something.
I mean, I saw Pappas. He took three defenders, leaving the middle unmarked.
Even you see Omar Al-Hans, who made this great shot now. He will go inside, he will push somebody. He will try to use his body to send somebody out. You see, he can check even Papis. This is how hard RAYAN is fighting.
Weary.
And so far with the shots that
through, loses the ball runs out of bounds.
Kabongo is coming around.
Hello,
Longhorn.
And a nice hello in the studio from Kabongo.
Yes.
The number one for RAYAN. As Dixon
the
finds Harris.
Player.
Harris to Pappas. Pappas a crossover pass to Weary. Weary back across to Pappas, his captain. He goes for the three-pointers. Too long. Kabongo saying it didn't touch my hand.
But Justin was there and smiling because Kabongo tried to just take the call. It's okay. He's smiling also. Yeah, it's a good effort. I mean, you need to try to...
I mean, they definitely look at as the player in a bad way when he says...
No, for sure, because we know it's on they understand the player has to try to make the best for his team.
Harris takes the ball. I mean, he makes it look so easy. He caught the ball with his back to the rim, turns around, and he knew exactly where to throw it.
Exactly, Sam. This is one of the few offenses so far that GHARAFAH is moving the ball so fast that the zone defense doesn't have the time to regroup itself.
Kanji to Nix. Nix from downtown. Yeah, and that's what they have to do to stay in contention for this match.
They're making the shots so far. The second, especially Nix and Omar Al-Hanji, they made 3 very difficult shots and they keep them alive.
Muslik to his captain, Pappas.
Another, you see the size of GHARAFAH. Miloud, who is a guard, he's 194, 95. They change with another guard, 194. And Nedim, who is a position, let's say, small forward, he's 196, 97, and he's extremely long. This is a very big team. This is a problem for other teams because they are huge. But so far, RAYAN is doing a good job. Big shot from Papis and a very important break for GHARAFAH since the 3-point counts. And there is a defensive foul on who? On Nix. Jama did a good job going inside. He also received the foul, and so it is new possession for GHARAFAH. So they have a chance of a 5 or 6-point play.
So 46 that plays 40. GHARAFAH 6-point lead. Muslik to Jama.
This is a bad reaction from RAYAN defense because they gave to Nedim the shot, the 3-point shot that
Kanji and Jama, they battle.
This is Hanji fighting and doing the best he can. He is so resilient. He fights for every possession. You see, RAYAN is trying to put their hands on the ball at any time.
They start the desperation match a little bit early, do you think?
No. This they have to do. They need to play 40 minutes like this. There is no other way. The talent is not there. I mean, not the quality or the quantity right now. They're missing 3 key players, important players. They're missing approximately 30, 35 points. How you can, even if you are in EuroLeague team in Europe, you cannot, even if you are an NBA team, it's difficult to cover these 35 points that these players could produce. So you need to find another way. What is defense? Lower the possessions, lower the score, go to a low-scoring game, 65, 70 points, where at least you can reach. Because if GHARAFAH can score 80, 90 points easily, and RAYAN cannot do this, and they know this. They have a good coaching staff. They do the scouting. They know that they cannot make score.
You get the feeling that GHARAFAH haven't hit top gear yet?
Yes, no, they haven't. They haven't. Because also for them, they just inserted one new player. And GHARAFAH, Coach Kusai, has a certain system. He's the best coach. So he has a system. So when you insert something new, the balance and the chemistry, as we say, will take some time to be, again, the perfect. It was perfect last year. And now with Jama, because Jama will take some minutes, you will need some time to put him on your system. Because it's not these teams, let's say Arabic Haliwali. GHARAFAH has won because Kusai has the best system. So you need somebody, you need some time to insert a new element and to be productive. This new element to be productive. So GHARAFAH, I think, will need 2-3 games to adjust to with a new player. And let's not forget, for Dixon, it's only his 5th game with the team. I mean, Sesson had 2 years with GHARAFAH.
Yeah,
so,
Dixon looks like he's been playing for years with the team.
But still, let's not forget that he is relatively new. The team is unbelievable.
48 plays up 40. 6 minutes left in the 3rd quarter as Nix brings it out for RAYAN. He's got 2 defenders on him. Tries to push through, looking for some support. He does find it in his captain, Kanji. Kanji back to Kabongo. Kabongo with a right-hand sling over to... And it finds its way over to the number 16. The young boy, JC Cruz, unsuccessful. Harris to Muslik. Muslik's on fire tonight, speaking of Muslik. Pappas. And that's a fiery shot.
And Muslik is on fire on the rebound, and he has 16 points, sure, but he has 10 rebounds. It's double-double for him so early in the game. Papis.
Kabonga.
Great defense for Harris.
But Jama. Dixon. Almost loses. Hands it over to Muslik. Muslik finds his captain on the far end for another 3-pointer.
This is Papis and Kusai basketball. You see, they saw, okay, you give us the shot. Okay, we will create one shot that maybe you will not stop. Papis go to the corner, Nedim, go to the top. You will pass him the ball, and he will be free. And Papis will make the three out of 4 in this quarter. And suddenly it's a 14-point game.
So Kabongo like a ballerina hugging the sideline. A nice piece of play there.
Come on, this is not a pass. This is like geometry. This is like ballet. The accuracy of this pass is unbelievable. This is a touchdown pass. This is an American football pass.
I agree.
You need to be a Papis to make this pass. Nobody else can make this approximately 20 meters pass, man. No way.
And the ball bounced into the hands of Jama. Throws it to Harris, and Harris with an easy
And as we said,
shot.
Sam, the moment GHARAFAH will start making the three-point shots, Rayan will have a difficulty following them. Because it was an offensive problem for GHARAFAH, not defensive.
Kabongo. Nice layup.
And Jama is a good addition for them, even though Kabongo, who is a great player, great talent, pass through him. He will help them because he has size. He's a good defender. He has experience winning the cup with Qatar. He can help them a lot.
Pappas. Ball knocked out.
Omar Al-Hanji, unbelievable
In the
defender.
hands of Nixon.
Unbelievable defense from Omar Al-Hanji.
Back to Pappas. Finds himself with the ball one more time. To Harris. Harris back to Pappas. Pappas, a shot too long. Bounces away into the hands of Nix. Nix to Kabongo. Kabongo looking for some support. There's nobody there at the moment. He's struggling. He had to go back to Nix. Nix loses it to Harris. And Harris just walks over and hangs from the ring.
Great
60
defense.
plays 42.
The newest players of GHARAFAH, Dixon and Jama, you see how immediately followed Kosai plan to double team the point guard. He tried to get rid of the ball. There is Harris with his quickness, stealing the ball. Easy dunk.
Faraj can't match the heights of Harris. Muslik to Dixon. Dixon from out wide. Hits the rim, bounces away into the hands of Nix. Nix brings it out. Looking for some support. Finds it in the form of Kabongo.
The Longhorn guy is making it. The Texas alumni, Mutz Kabongo, used to be one of the top 10 recruits out of high school. He go to Texas. He did an unbelievable career there. But for one short incident, not because of him, because of one NBA player, Tristan Thompson, they say that he missed some chances.
And he's Kabongo one more time. Oh. And a fiery collision between Kabongo and Muslik.
And you see how hard boy is Nedim Muslik. Kabongo is an experienced player. He's a high-level point guard. Nedim put his body in his face and he confronted him. He fouled him. He just stood up. Rayan will continue to fight. It's not over the game. But now GHARAFAH has showed that they're better and they have a big advantage.
Absolutely. So the first free throw unsuccessful for Kabongo. Cruz back on for RAYAN.
You should see Kabongo and Dixon also during their college years. That's why they make a big name there. Kabongo and Dixon, they have big name as a college players.
Jamal scoops the ball and passes it on the far end to Pappas. Pappas just expecting the ball. I think that's
Jama
plan,
did a great play. Great play for Abdurrahman Jama. He not only took the ball, he passed it.
How many pointers has Pappas got this quarter? Because I think all his points just
is
about
4. Pappas has so far 14 points, 4 3-pointers. And all from the corner.
All from the same corner, the same corner.
Coach Kusai tried him to do.
Oh, and a nice reply there
And
by Kabongo.
Coach Kusai is attacking his players. They have stopped playing defense. So far, they were close. They couldn't make the shots, but they played defense. They were up. Now, because they make this difference of the 14 points, they stop defending Rayan and they give them a chance to have easy shot. Kusai doesn't load. GHARAFAH is all about defense first. And you have to make your shot, but you start from defense. There is 3-4 minutes that because of the difference, they haven't played any defense.
Another.
As they say for Omar Al-Khanji.
The captain Al-Khanji. 67 plays 54, 24 seconds left on the clock in the third quarter of the Men's Basketball League. Coming to you live from the Qatar Basketball Federation. Harris under the rim. A turn. Decides to send it back out to Muslik. Muslik swings it to the right. Bounces away. It's Kabongo. Kabongo from out wide trying to beat the clock.
Jasim shows it's not during the shot, so it's going to be from the side. So the foul is smart. Depending on the decision, the foul is smart. They wanted to foul him before the shot. They have 2.5 seconds. Let's see what is the playbook for Coach Christopher.
2 seconds left on the clock. And a shot from Kabongo. It's there.
2 for 2 buzzer beaters. It's very rare. And you have to be high level.
7:57. You don't get higher than that.
He did it at the end of the half. He did it now at the end of the third quarter. With defense on him, with players try to cover him.
Traffic coming everywhere.
You cannot say, I mean, even Kusai, who is always, he's a perfectionist and will say, you cannot stop this. The defense was there. He even cast the ball difficult, and he has 6 points that keep Rayan in the game. Rayan, the fight, I'm telling you, this year, because of this selection, especially from the point guard position, they are fighting and they're doing a great job.
So one more quarter left, the final quarter of the match between Al GHARAFAH and RAYAN. If you just joined us, 67 plays at 57, 10-point difference between the teams. Al GHARAFAH leading the.
You want some numbers?
Yeah, give us some statistics. Why not?
Okay, so we have from GHARAFAH, who's up by 10. Haris 19 points go along with 4 rebounds and 3 steals. Nedim with 18 points. With 12 rebounds, 6 offensive rebounds, and 5 assists. It's great. Mohamed Youssef Papis, 14 points, 4 or 5 3-pointers only this quarter with 8 rebounds. Dixon, relatively quiet, 8 points, 4 out of 13 shots, but he has 7 rebounds. Willie, 2 points, and Jama in his first appearance with GHARAFAH, 6 points and 5 assists. GHARAFAH has 22 assists in this game, which is great. 22 assists to go with 10 turnovers is an excellent number. For RAYAN, Kabongo has 27 points right now, 8 rebounds, 4 assists. Omar Al-Khanji has 8 points with 4 assists. Cruz has 4 points. Nix 11 points with 13 rebounds. But he has also 6 turnovers, which is...
How many does Knicks have?
11 points with 13 rebounds. Mo Farah has 4 points and 3 points for Cruz, who was coming from the bench.
So welcome back to the final quarter of the Men's Basketball League. You are watching Al GHARAFAH in the white, blue and yellow, running from right to left, up against the RAYAN club, running from left to right in their black and red stripes. And immediately, Al GHARAFAH take the ball out and swing it. Swing it around. They find Muslik under the rim, supported by Harris. A nice tap in.
What you can do there, it's like the length and the size of GHARAFAH they have. You see, this is some important. The numbers can tell you the truth.
So Harris currently...
They have 14 offensive rebounds. It means that 14 times GHARAFAH renew their offense. They had 14 chances for more shots against RAYAN.
And out of those 14, how many did they land?
They out of offensive rebounds. They had 7 baskets made,
7.
which means
50%.
16 points, and they made 16 points only from their offensive rebounds.
Cruz unsuccessful for Rayan as Muslik picks it up. He'll definitely have to look towards his captain. He loses it to Cruz, the youngster. The youngster hustled and bustled. Took on the defense. Big hard by the number 16, JC Cruz.
Rayan is fighting. This is going to be their motto this year.
Kabongo. Back to Cruz. Cruz to Nix. Nix to Kanji.
Better defense from GHARAFAH this time.
Dixon.
They didn't give an open shot.
Dixon to Harris.
Nice
Harris
pass.
is just going to put it in.
Great basket.
I mean, you know what he's going to do.
No basket, no.
No basket.
It's offensive foul, sorry. It's offensive foul from Harris. Because this is what Jasmine says. He used his elbow to disconnect himself from the defense. So, yes, to distance himself to create a space between him and the defender.
So Rayan instead come up with the ball. No points are recorded for GHARAFAH. They stay on 69. Rayan at 57. A back pass to Khanji. Khanji to Cruz. Back to Khanji. From there, it goes to Faraj. Faraj loses it in the air to Harris. Harris to Muslik. Muslik rolls away.
The offensive rebounds of GHARAFAH is the story of the
of course, of the night. Papas! He knows how to drive it home.
How he can be younger every year, man. all of us were going.
He is a story, isn't he?
Younger every year.
He should have a biography soon. He must bring out a biography.
How he stays a teenager.
Harris. Dixon. Muslik. Papas. Harris. Harris says, well, I'll take the shot if you guys don't want to attack. .72 plays 57. 7:36 on the clock in the final quarter of the 6th match of the Men's Basketball League. Coming to you live from the Qatar Basketball Federation. And Nix slips a nice low pass to Nix. Kabongo.
He tried to go around the planet. I mean, it's very difficult to go around Papis when he's moving so fast. So you cannot blame
Papis. He looks big and slow, but he's far from that.
His feet are
he's
so
agile,
weak.
He's focused, he's aware of everything that's going on. He can score, he can defend, he can just stand there and just make you think twice. And Papis and Nix, they battle for the ball.
You see, when Dixon saw that his shot is not falling in the first half, second half, he doesn't make any shots, but he's passing the ball. He's doing only necessary things.
Muslik pushes it through to Dixon. Dixon somehow finds a gap to Harris. Harris to Jamar, back to Jamar again. Jamar with a jump shot, too long. And overhead pass, nobody home for the youngster. The youngster couldn't control it, Cruz. That would have been nice to see.
You see how Jama didn't make the three-pointer? Because he knows that he's not ready. That's why he missed also. He's a very good shooter. But he knows that right now he's not he's close to 40%. So, okay, he tried the mid-range, didn't work, but this is a shot that Coach Kusai wants him to make to start feeling again the game, which is very important.
Would Weary come back on? Would we see him back again this half?
Yes, he will be back. He will be back. They will sub Jama for sure because he needs, as we said before, it's his first game. He's not in basketball shape 100%.
And speaking of changes, here comes Weary. Number 38 for number 1 for Harris. Harris, I think, I saw him maybe twist his ankle or
he has a small
do an injury
bump,
to his hamstring maybe when he tussled for the ball with Nix. Kabongo. Too long in the hands of
Kabongo is
Muslik.
tired, so
Muslik. Overhead pass to Dixon. 78 that plays 57. 5:37 on the clock. Al-Kanji. Kabongo. Nix. Al-Kanji. Cruz. Jama. Dixon to his captain. Finds Weary. Back to his captain. Muslik. Dixon.
Yeah, the ball slips.
It slipped out of his hand. He jumped. He re-grabbed it. Called travel on him.
Yes, for sure. Because he continued the action. If he just shot the ball after, I think he could do it.
Oh, almost pulled it off. Kabunga.
See, Jama, how the size of Abdurrahman Jama is helping GHARAFAH continue this presence inside. He's 193, 194, long arms. He can disrupt some passes. He can help in the rebounds.
He's a disruptor, in other words.
This team has the size of a European team. Mia fil mia, as they say in Arabic. This is everybody's tall. Dixon is 188. Who is okay? He's the shortest one. He's the point guard. But all the other players are over 194.
With the way he styles his hair, he's probably 195.
Yeah, by hair.
Next, number 17 for Rayan. Sinks that one in. 78.
And the turn of events, of the unlucky events for Rayan. Rayan also is meant to be a big team with big guards and big guys, but they're injured, so this is a problem for them.
78 plays at 58, 33 on the clock. And this is the passing game that GHARAFAH do so well, especially against a team that doesn't have the extended height. Pappas, a rare shot that misses. Al-Kanji, intercepted. Dixon, nobody home, a behind shot.
Traveling.
Called for traveling.
Yeah.
But what a shot that would have been had that been counted in. I mean, his elbow, his shoulder was behind his body. Kabongo. Nix off the glass.
This time he beat it.
78 plays 60, 3:55 on the clock. GHARAFAH, they lead, 18 points. Pappas. Jama. Weary. And they should be weary about Weary when he gets the ball.
Yes, Weary. Come on, it's nice. Very nice. Mabruk.
I'm telling you what, I'm really impressed with his performance this year.
Yeah, he is the X factor for them.
Congratulations to the coach. Coach will say how he's turned this player around. He's doing things he couldn't imagine do last year. 81-60, GHARAFAH.
And you see how Nedim continues to fight for position. It's 3 minutes to the end, and he continues to block players, to block out players, to try to control the rebound. He's playing his heart out there, like Papis did for 37 minutes.
I think Pappas is being been taken off. I think more of a reward rather than a replacement.
Yes, no, it's fair. The game has ended, and we need to think that this team is going to play again on Saturday. So there is not much time for recovery. So you need to protect yourself at the end.
Dixon and a big smackdown from Nix. Kabongo!
This is why Omer Al-Hanji is the captain. He could go for the layup for himself. But no, he wanted to have his teammate happy to score. This is a leader, Omar Al-Hanji, 100%.
Scoreboard hasn't changed for some reason.
Changed.
81-62.
Let's see this one.
81-62. GHARAFAH. Commanding lead. 2:34 on the clock. Muslik from downtown. Hits the rim, bounces away. And again, Al-Khanji shown his unselfishness.
Al-Khanji is the epitome of a leader. He's not the most talented player. He's the shortest usually, but with his presence, with his fight, with his resilience, he can keep the team together. It's a team that it's missing three extremely important players, but they're still fighting. They're not going to go down. I think, like last year, they will fight every game. Probably they will give them something. And this is because of Omar Al-Khanji, number 6, because he will fight everything. He will block even puppies. He will try to block puppies. He will put his body there. You don't see too many players do that. And Omar Al-Khanji is doing this.
There's Al-Khanji sinking that one. 81. Plays at 63. 2:20 on the clock. Dixon. Weary to Muslik. Muslik. It went to Amro, and
it was a mistake from Abdurrahman Jama because he stayed inside the paint for more than 3 seconds. So it's a violation. Referee's correct call. 3-second violation. The ball goes to Rayan. They try to cut the lead even further.
Kabongo. A dummy pass to his captain. I mean, that's how a captain's got to lead. 81-65.
It's great not to see him effective because he's always effective. He's healthy this year. He worked extremely hard in the summer to overcome a big injury he had the last 2 years, and he looks fresh and ready to play. All this for Omar Al-Khanji. And it's good also to see Abdurrahman Jama playing again. Fighting, he's a very good player.
Kabongo takes on Muslik, beats him. And there's a push and shove with Dixon.
This is a Memphis, Texas fight for the college football.
Yes. And we see Harris back on for Jama. What's the decision behind that? Because Harris looks to me...
Jama hasn't have any stamina left. It's first game after a long time, 1 year and a half. So even for 1-3, you don't want him inside. Maybe there is an injury, maybe something goes, his body's not ready. So you want to avoid this. If you are an experienced coach, a high-level coach like Coach Kusai, you details. Maybe something happens the last one. We see disasters happen in 90 seconds. Take him out, protect him. The game is won. So let's protect the player that just came to the game. Harris is well rested also. 1:30. Everybody will be fine.
1:27 left on the clock. Dixon comes away with it for Al-GHARAFAH.
Al-Khanji. If you want to go to war, you go with Al-Khanji.
Al-Khanji bummed out.
You want him as your soldier, as your co-fighter. You're going to fight for him.
So Al-GHARAFAH find the ball back in their court, this time in the hands of RAYAN for that infringement by Dixon. 81-66. Al-Khanji. Oh, and he's got that one from downtown, from the knee side.
Semi-downtown. It was a
two-pointer
because his foot was just...
His foot was in?
Yeah. The referee saw 2 points.
81-69. Muslik. Muslik looks like he's just playing park basketball.
Nadim also needs to slowly be down for him.
Nix loses the ball, picked up by the number 22, Amro.
Amro is making a nice basket there.
Yeah, it shows a lot of confidence, the young kid. Pick the ball up and go himself. As Kabongo.
See how Nadim is forcing young kid Amro to play defense even now. It's 40 seconds, they're up by 14, but he wants him to continue to play defense because this is how GHARAFAH wins titles and games. and losing one of the best players in Asia, like Abdurrahman Saad, you need to have this mindset.
Our man of the match.
Man of the match.
Kabongo sinks that one in. 83 plays 70.
Well,
as we get to our committee to pick the man of the match.
I will go with the numbers. Now I will go with Nadim. 17 rebounds from a guard and 20 points.
Nadim Muslik.
Yes. Okay, Papis made a big difference. He was the X factor, of course. But I have to go with Nadim because of his 17 rebounds. It's unbelievable performance, and he's a guard. I mean, he's not like a center or a power forward. He's a guard, and he has collected just 17 rebounds.
So Nadim Muslik, and a great shot there.
From Kabongo.
Well rewarded for Kabongo. He deserves it. Playing well, 83-73.
He had great numbers also, but, always the winner gets the player of the game. For Kabongo, Kabongo had 34 points, 11 rebounds, 6 great numbers, but the winner gets the MVP.
Absolutely, and that's the end of the second game of tonight's schedule. Al GHARAFAH has beaten Al RAYAN 83-73. Please do not go anywhere. As will we get time to talk to the man of the match? I don't think so. Yep. Will we? No, we don't. Okay. So Tassos, this ends our night this evening. Make sure if you are joining us at the moment, you join us every Tuesday, Wednesday, Saturday, and Sunday as we live stream the Qatar National Basketball League. From me, Samuel Rico, and all the team at the QBF channel, I say good night and
see you tomorrow. You will not see us,
you will
but
see
the other good people tomorrow.
Good night, Hamad Blake. Good night to our studio. Good night to the busiest man.